sees the difficulty in every opportunity. A positive thinker sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Winston Churchill. There are moments in life when we find ourselves yearning for more. More joy, more fulfillment, more abundance. And the truth is, these aren't just distant dreams. They are realities that we can achieve with the right mindset, tools, and actions. Here we dive deep into these strategies, techniques, and actions that can guide you to a place of bliss, joy, and abundance. We're not just talking about concepts here. We're talking about real, actionable steps that can transform your life. This space is more than just a show. It's a community, a tribe of like-minded individuals committed to personal growth and empowerment. I'm often asked about how to handle negative self-talk. And here's the reality. We all experience it. Even the most successful and seemingly confident people have those moments of doubt. But it's not about eliminating negative thoughts altogether. It's about how we respond to them. It's about recognizing them, understanding their origins, and then choosing to disempower them. I've been there, riddled with self-doubt and negative chatter, but through intentional practice and mindset shifts, I've learned to stand on those doubts rather than in them. Your life is a manifestation of the thoughts you entertain. If you're ready for change, whether in your relationships, career, or health, it starts with transforming the conversation in your mind. One of the most transformative actions you can take is to expose your negative self-talk, bringing it out of the shadows and into the light. It's easy to let these thoughts fester in the darkness of your mind, where they gain strength, distorting your perception of reality and yourself. But when you choose to confront them, to acknowledge their existence, you take the first step towards reclaiming your power. By writing these thoughts down or speaking them out loud, you begin to unravel the grip they have on you, allowing you to see them for what they truly are. Small, insignificant whispers that have no right to dictate your life. As you put your negative self-talk into words, you strip away the layers of mystery and fear that have kept these thoughts alive. What once felt like overwhelming and insurmountable begins to lose its intensity. You start to see that these thoughts are not the ultimate truth about you. They're merely reflections of past experiences, fears, and insecurities. By exposing them, you diminish their hold on your mind and open the door to new, empowering perspectives. When you keep negative thoughts hidden, they tend to grow, feeding on your doubts and fears. But when you bring them out into the open, they can no longer thrive. They become less intimidating, more manageable, and easier to dismantle. This act of exposure is like turning on a light in the dark room. Suddenly, the shadows recede, and what seemed frightening is revealed to be harmless. You realize that these thoughts are just that. Thoughts, not truths. Not destiny, but ideas that you have the power to change. Exposing your negative self-talk is also a powerful act of self-compassion. It's an acknowledgement that you are human, that you have fears and doubts like everyone else, and that it's okay to have these thoughts. But more importantly, it's an affirmation that you deserve to be free from their influence. By bringing these thoughts into the light, you're not only diminishing their power, but you're also taking a stand for your own well-being, choosing to prioritize your mental and emotional health over the destructive patterns that have held you back. As you continue to confront and expose your negative self-talk, you start to build resilience. Each time you challenge a negative thought, you strengthen your ability to recognize it for what it is, a passing cloud, not a permanent storm. This process of exposure and reflection creates a mental and emotional fortitude that empowers you to face future challenges with greater confidence. You become more adept at identifying when negative thoughts are trying to take root, and you can quickly bring them into the light before they have a chance to grow. This practice of exposing negative self-talk also leads to greater self-awareness. By regularly examining the thoughts that arise in your mind, you begin to notice patterns and triggers. You start to understand what situations or experiences tend to spark these negative thoughts, and with that understanding comes the ability to preemptively address them. You develop a deeper connection with yourself, recognizing not only the thoughts that undermine you, but also the strengths and values that uplift you. In this process of exposing and dismantling your negative self-talk, you begin to create space for new, positive thoughts to take root. As the old, disempowering negatives lose their hold, you make room for affirmations of your worth, your abilities, and your potential. This shift in mindset is transformative, as it allows you to start building a new internal dialogue that supports your growth and success rather than undermining it. Over time, as you become more skilled at exposing and neutralizing negative self-talk, you start to notice a shift in your overall perspective. Life's challenges don't seem as daunting, and your confidence grows. You become more focused on your goals and less distracted by the doubts that used to hold you back. This newfound clarity and self-assurance fuels your actions, propelling you toward the life you've always wanted to create. As you practice exposing your negative self-talk, you may also find that it leads to deeper connections with others. When you're open about the challenges you face and the thoughts that try to hold you back, you invite others to do the same. This vulnerability creates a space for authentic connection, where you and those around you can support each other in overcoming negative thoughts and building a more positive mindset. Together, you create a community of strength and resilience, where everyone is empowered to rise above their doubts and fears. Ultimately, exposing your negative self-talk is not just about diminishing its power. It's about reclaiming your narrative. It's about taking control of the story you tell yourself and ensuring that it aligns with your truth of who you are and what you're capable of. By shining a light on the thoughts that try to keep you small, you affirm your right to live boldly, to pursue your dreams, and to create a life that reflects your highest potential. So take that step. Expose the thoughts that hold you back and watch as they lose their grip on your life, leaving you free to rise to new heights. When you expose your negative self-talk, you're not just revealing idle thoughts. You're dismantling the bars of a self-imposed prison. These thoughts, once hidden in the recesses of your mind, may have seemed towering and unbreakable. But as you bring them into the light, they are reduced to mere shadows, unable to withstand the scrutiny of your awareness. Imagine your negative self-talk as a relentless storm, darkening the skies of your mind and keeping you from seeing the path ahead. But when you confront it, it's like the sun breaking through the clouds. The storm loses its fury, the winds die down, and what remains is the clarity and calm you need to move forward. You are the master of your inner weather. By exposing those dark clouds of self-doubt and fear, you reclaim the power to create a mental environment where your true potential can thrive. Every time you shine a light on a disempowering thought, you weaken its hold, allowing your inner strength to shine even brighter. In the end, disempowering negative self-talk is nothing more than a paper tiger. By choosing to see it for what it truly is, you free yourself from its grip, allowing your authentic, resilient self to emerge. And as you continue on your journey, remember, the light within you is always stronger than any shadow that tries to obscure it. You have the power to dispel the darkness, to rewrite your narrative, and to step boldly into the life you were meant to live. You've got this. Now disempower those negative thoughts. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.